I think I understand now. Your Great Britain is just in Europe, and just across the British Channel, you've got Great France and Great Germany, right? No. It's just France and Germany, only Britain is great. I never once thought about this. I love that the British just decided to put great in front of their name. Imagine the Germans just one day were like, hey, we're the Chad Germans. And also maybe the Sigma French. Only call us by that from now on. No need to have great in your name when everyone knows you are. Any man who must say I am the king is no true king. In 1994, the US had the Navy ice cream ship, and now in 2024, we have the Mexican Army tortilla truck. Damn, Mexico, they just had to one-up us. Tortilladora. I wouldn't want to fight that army. Sometimes you see normies discussing like some TikTok influencer wearing a skirt or whatever, and just think, yeah, I'm definitely supposed to live in a castle away from these people, and just visit them with a spear once a year to force them to give me 10% on their grain. Just trying to live the life of a tax collector. To be honest, I think I'd only leave a place like this like once a year too. China's constructing a secret military base in Tajikistan to crush threat from Taliban. Meanwhile, that poor PLA soldier going up against the Chad Taliban soldier with captured gear from the Americans. Meanwhile, 5,000 tumbling bullets from Xi Jinping. Does China know nothing about history? Do not try to fight a nation with the nickname Graveyard of Empires. If that wasn't obvious enough, trust me, we know. Westoids be like, I don't like Asians. Also, Westoids, parents want me to marry European girls or literal bad women. Tell them I will only marry an Asian girl. They start to think about me as a failure. I just want a modest girl that I could marry and have a family with. I don't even want all that other bad stuff. Okay, to be fair, I've literally never heard this top phrase. What Westoid is actually saying that? What the hell is this? Both India and China be like staring at their offspring, Japan, Nepal, Tibet, and apparently Southeastern Asia. I feel like this meme was close to something. I wouldn't have included Japan in this. But of course, due to geography and the massive cultural impact these two nations have, countries smashed between them like Nepal, Bhutan, and I'm specifically thinking Myanmar, have an interesting fusion of the two. Of course, there's also Tibet up here. Definitely an interesting blend of cultures. This is a typical dish from my country. Chile. This is just a hot dog with avocado. I know. I love how happy Chile is about this. I'm down to try it. I mean, that does seem like a good combination. Ladies, please. One at a time. What if we kissed under the Greek bed sheets? Ooh. Cut to Operation Circle Jerk. Find a comment written by a German, ignore its contents, and make the same tired old World War II jokes Grandpa always told you. 3. Complain about Germans not having humor because they tell you these jokes aren't funny anymore. 4. Wait for the Royal Circle Jerk squadrons to arrive and congratulate each other on out-bantering that stupid Basically a summary of European forums across the internet every day for, well, I guess the beginning of time. And I guess we're all just sitting enjoying it. Germany's response. Step 1, find a comment written by a Barry. Step 2, ignore its contents and spam Gottstrafe England. I probably super butchered that. Oh wow, I probably should have been able to figure that out. 3, complain about Barry being obnoxious when you're no better yourself. 4, wait for the hordes of chronically online Germans to downvote everything that's against Germany. Man, I want to participate in this. Can we join? Never mind. I don't actually. What people think Alabama's like. No, not more birth state slander. Alabama's already been through enough, okay? We did it all. Wait, I don't even think I'm gonna finish this phrase, but even without context, these two look like they could be a part of the same family. Meanwhile, what Alabama is actually like, that is included. That is a factor. But there's plenty of other things too, okay? Not just that. It's almost all that, though. This is BS. Those Alabamans are way too attractive for this to be accurate. I should have known the universe was gonna get me back. You have a Europe trophy? Sure, you don't? Wait, even the nation of Denmark has won a Euro, but not England? I can see why they're so upset. The nation of Denmark apparently won back in 1992. Meanwhile, England has never actually won the European Championship. Well, at least they won a World Cup. I don't care if Spain wins. I just need England to lose. This was apparently all of Europe during the Euros finals. They got what they wished for. Ladies and gentlemen, your last 4 Euro winners. Portugal, Italy, Greece, and Spain. Somebody doubled. I think maybe Italy won twice, or was it Spain? Oh, Spain won 3 times. Wow, look at that European southern supremacy, like the Roman Empire all over again. Countries symbolizing Christianity in their flags. Countries symbolizing Islam in their flags. Countries symbolizing Judaism in their flags. Really makes one think, incoming this Canadian. My flag symbolizes a freaking leaf. So sick of these leaf supremacists to the north of us. Putting your faith on your flag is one thing, but can you imagine loving leaves this much? It is kind of funny because, you know, even outside of religious purposes, so many flags have like deep meanings on them, and there's Canada that's just like leaf. This week would freaking suck. Civil War Sunday, Twister on Tuesday. Finally, Revolutionary War on Wednesday. Talk about the average US political experience, I guess. Don't forget assassination attempt Saturday. Days without assassinated or maimed US presidents or candidates. We were doing good for a while there because we were over 15,000 days, but, well, but yeah. Wait, but what about this? Does this count? Indiana kinda cool sometimes. Some Amish hoopers pulled up on an inner city park yesterday and gave them that work. Wait a second, the Amish ball? Damn, look at that jump shot. Look at that form. I bet you they're really good too. I mean, what else are they doing? Well, I mean, when they're not like building houses and stuff. The Amish need their own NBA team. China may be using sea to hide its submarines. China may be using the sea to hide their submarines. Meanwhile, our submarines, fools. Imagine not hiding your submarines 40,000 feet in the atmosphere. Dang, China's just so far behind. Meanwhile, the Indian Prime Minister and what game he was playing in this VR game. Wait, hold on. Can I show this? Man! No! Don't turn him into a freaking weeb! Too late. And you thought Modi just wanted better relations with Japan for no reason. Italy, Germany, France, and the EU countries way off track from meeting 2030 emissions target. I don't think they're actually that sorry. I don't think they really care, to be honest, but they're gonna pretend like they do. That's how they all do it. South Korea to deploy laser weapons to intercept North Korean drones. One step closer to recreating the prequels. We will have our Star Wars one day. This is a recent Chinese propaganda poster. They apparently decided to depict NATO as Darth Vader. Meanwhile, Japan as C-3PO and R2-D2 South Korea. I don't even really know what they're trying to do here, but yes, is Japan and South Korea joining NATO? That kind of mess up the acronym though, the North American Treaty Organization. Yeah, good point. Like literally nothing a part of this makes sense. Lucky you! Your son's dead. Time to spin time to spin the wheel for a prize. Oh my, are you serious? Wait, I refuse to believe this. There's no way this is happening. The plushies, Cheetos, sausages, fish block, pressure cooker, vegetable oil, Lada shampoo. Wait, maybe this is no, please. Damn, it's not even like they're hot Cheetos either. Your son may have died in the glorious field of battle. As a thanks, please enjoy this pack of flamin' hot Cheetos. New Zealand be like, can I copy your homework? Australia, sure, just changed up a bit. You didn't even need to include the image. You could have just put the text and I knew what you were referring to. Seriously, New Zealand. I mean, to be fair, both you guys probably should change your flag eventually. I'm advocating for it. Like, come, just do something different. No Union Jacks. Apparently, New Zealand's flag was actually first. Not our fault, though, that we took it and convince people we made it. How Australians experience the 4 seasons. Autumn, so very pleasant, nice and cool. Winter, it's a bit chilly, but my cardigan is so cute. Spring, what the freak is this heat? Is it summer already? Summer, yesterday there was a cyclone and floods. Today the world is on fire. Welcome to hell. I love that you get the sense of like something's really wrong even in the spring. It's like the landscape itself is warning you, you should probably get out now. Australia be like, if it looks like it can kill you, it probably can. If it doesn't look like it can kill you, it definitely can. Oh, that's menacing. I have to admit, I do have this weird desire to go to Australia and, you know, I'm kind of hoping one of them tries to fight me. Like, I want to see, can I take one? There's just way too many videos of, like, Australians fighting kangaroos that just, like, rolled up on them. Imagine having kangaroo ops. Like, you have to be ready at any point in the day. You might have to fight one of these things. Meanwhile, the leader of India and his dreams. Meanwhile, the leader of Israel and his dreams. Meanwhile, the leader of Turkey and his dreams. They're all sleeping so soundly at 3 a.m. Now that we see their like favorite dreams, do we want to see their nightmares, or their nightmares are just them waking up? Who knows? Meanwhile, China and their dreams, just everything over here. Meanwhile, in all of Scotland last week, having lots of Spanish flags around. Staring back at the Basque country and Catalan, they have a lot of English flags. These regions inside of both England and Spain that don't really like their country. There's a better way to phrase that, but yeah. Stares confusedly in separatism. Scotland and Ireland, obviously rooting for Spain. Catalan and the Basque country, obviously rooting for England. So there's clearly a lot of infighting, obviously. Then, of course, there was Portugal that be like, do I root for my brother, Spain, or my best friend, England? This is a really good point. Definitely Portugal and Spain have like a sibling relationship, but do not forget the Anglo-Portuguese alliance is the longest alliance in literal history. I wonder what they were feeling that whole time. The Philippines and Japan signed today a defensive pact. You can imagine which country is triggered by that. Here we have the Philippines, and here we have Japan agreeing. Meanwhile, you probably tell who this is. Lots of screeching definitely happening. Those two Asian island nations coming together finally. It's kind of beautiful. It's about time. Just one step closer to bringing back the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere, which if you actually know what that is, we really shouldn't be rooting for that to come back. There's nothing there. Why do so many people think Sweden is real? IKEA is a British psyop to convince us the Swedes actually exist. I've been to Stockholm before. I remember feeling like it was a part of the Twilight Zone. I think I was actually just in Finland the whole time in some sort of simulation. Beyonce will never never have the streets like Messi. These are Argentinians celebrating after their win. Argentinians are unemployed with a whopping 81% inflation rate. They got nothing but, alright. Okay. Watching Lord of the Rings with my girlfriend. Get to the part where Boromir is filled with arrows. He and Aragorn share a teary goodbye as Boromir dies. She smiles and says, "Thank goodness, I hate him. Should I dump her? Why don't the ladies understand this character?" That's actually crazy. I thought I was the only one. Boromir is my favorite character in all of Lord of the Rings. I think we can relate to his corruption, but the way he redeemed himself at the end. His final act of redemption was his salvation. Big ol' thanks to my patrons. Drew's Argentinian grandpa. Lucas, the Canadian Goose from Avoca.
Drew har förvisats från Sverige för brottet att vara dans.
Amateur Archaeology. Sarsath. Carmel Saida. DaBeautiful-MEGAN. Fredrik your dad back I can't sleep without InquisitorXarius. Sebby, if you hear this, and Tambre.